I was born in South Korea. I'm not exactly sure where. I had a birth mother who was not married and who gave me up for a better life. I grew up in a predominantly white community, so being this little Asian girl, I wasn't exactly the norm. It's really hard growing up in a situation where you know that you're different than everyone else. And sometimes I would ask, God, why me? Why am I the one who has to be different? Someone would say something and, well, why is your skin a little darker? Why are your palms not the same color as the tops of your hands? And, what do you say when you're 6? When you're young, that's all you want. You just want to be like everybody else. You want to feel normal, and I never saw myself as anything else but me. I didn't see myself as someone who was different. One thing that the Lord taught me from the way that He made me is that He made me different for a reason. And I didn't appreciate the difference. I didn't appreciate the uniqueness until I got older. Really until a life-changing experience that I had in college. I always wanted to be an Olympic soccer player. I wanted to play for the national team. College soccer for me was another way for me to get there. My freshman year, I pulled my hamstring a week into preseason. I was like, man, this is a complete blow to my plan. I had intentions and desires to have an incredible freshman year and just wishing I could be out there. It was really a trying time for me. I'd never had a serious injury before, so I was in kind of a different situation than I was used to. I wasn't really praying that much. If I was, it was probably pretty self-centered prayers. It was a period of time when I was being pulled away from the Lord, so in those terms, it was the perfect timing for a guy to walk into my life and come rescue me. A good way into my freshman year, I met a guy, and it got pretty serious pretty quick. Definitely more serious than it should have been. I didn't notice that things were moving too fast emotionally. I just so wanted a release from struggling with soccer and from not being on the field that it helped me not think about it as much if I had something that seemed to be good going on off the field. I was hanging out at his apartment one day, and he pulled me aside and said, I haven't been totally honest with you. He basically told me that his family did not approve of me because I wasn't white. I just remember being in complete shock. I just did not understand. I had never met his family. Literally, I was judged off of a picture because of the color of my skin. It made me secretly hate myself for the way that I was. I don't think I've ever felt more bad about myself at any other point in my life. At this time, God was showing me that nothing works without Him. And I had never been in a situation like that where I was drawing my heart near to someone who was not drawing their heart near to God. And to be totally honest with myself, I wasn't doing that either at the time. And I was living for me, and I was being pretty selfish about it. My heart started changing, and I didn't really know how amazing God was until this happened. Because if this hadn't happened, I don't know what would have brought me closer to Him. God completely lifted up my spirit. It took a while, but He mended my heart of any anger or resentment. If anything, He filled it more and more with love. After this experience was really the first time that I was thankful for being unique. He's so proud that I am the way I am, and I look the way I look, and there is no one else out there like me. My mark is not about the mark that I left on that field or the entire soccer world. My mark is about what I leave in terms of spreading His love and His word and His truth. I can look back on my experiences, good and bad, and smile because I know they were all for a reason. I'm just really happy and excited to see what else He has in store for me. My name is Christine Petric, and I'm second.